Don't drop the ball. Download the MDOT Traffic app today. Know your routes. The MDOT Traffic app is your playbook for MDOT's Road to Game Day. Download the MDOT Traffic app in the App Store or Google Play before you get on the road. And remember to drive smart out there on the road to game day. Buckle up, obey the speed limit, and ditch the distractions. We want everyone to get to the tailgate safely.
The nation's oldest traveling celebration of the arts, the National Folk Festival, is coming to downtown Jackson November 7th through the 9th. Discover the sights, sounds, and flavors of our nation. The full lineup is now available, featuring blues, gospel, Puerto Rican, Irish, Southern Soul, Bluegrass, Korean, Zydeco, Flamenco, HBCU marching bands, Choctaw, Go-Go, and more. It's unique and unforgettable fun for the entire family, and it's free. More at nationalfolkfestival.com.
This is Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio. I'm Jermaine Flood, in with my traveling partners today, none other than Java Chapman and Kamel King.
Oh, you're singing today.
I'm excited. I am singing. I am in my Celtic outfit today. I am super excited because of our first event that we have a stop at today. So yeah. I'm singing a little bit today. But yeah, guys, how have y'all been? Kamel, Java, how has everything been? Java, you're quiet back there.
Well, I mean, I'm holding in my excitement. We are in the middle of one of the greatest homecomings to ever happen. Jackson State University, it's homecoming weekend. We got Alabama State University, a big football game this Saturday. It's going to be on national television. So, I'm in my feels. I got my JSU jersey on. Right. But I just want to say, we got a lot of passengers this morning.
I know it. This morning, we're driving one of those Mercedes G-Wagon vans.
We got the Sprinter.
Is that what it is? Is it the G-Wagon van?
It's the G-Wagon van.
It's called a Sprinter.
Let's take you by the Benz dealership after we leave here.
Please do. I need to learn this, brush up on my stuff. But yeah, so there is a lot going on in the city. In addition to homecoming and everything else, we have got none other for our first stop today. It's CelticFest Mississippi. If you've ever been, it's usually the Lakeshore on the Reservoir. You can always go out there. This is the 34th annual. It is happening October the 11th and the 12th at Bobby Cleveland Park, right there at Lakeshore on the Reservoir. And I have got in some really, really great guests. I want everybody to introduce themselves because I know I'm going to have names all over the place, but I'm going to start with Miss Margaret. Margaret is the rep for CelticFest Mississippi. Margaret, welcome to Next Stop Mississippi, and thank you so much for joining us today on the show.
Yeah, you're welcome. We're really excited to be here. This is a really fun event that we've all been participating in for a long time, and we're really happy to tell your listeners more about it. I'm Margaret Cupples. I'm the president of the Jackson Irish Dancers, and I've also been involved with the festival for a long time, and just really glad to be here and tell people more about it.
Right, 34 years. Wow. I am excited for y'all. This is exciting. And you've brought in some pretty awesome guests today. We've got not only a band in, but a bird.
Yeah, what's that?
Y'all, make sure y'all go on YouTube if y'all want to see any of this good stuff that we've got going on today.
Yeah, you got to check it out. We have two falconers here with the Birds of Prey organization, and they have a kestrel, which I'm sure you're going to hear more about in a minute. And then we also have a great Irish band that's local to Jackson, Mind the Dresser. Yes. Mind the Dresser is Steve Whitlow, Karen Whitlow, and Melissa Thorson, and they've got a couple other folks who will also be playing with them at the festival, but we couldn't cram any more of them in the studio today.
Right.
So we've got the three of them here today to play some music, too.
Right. Awesome. Well, I want to go ahead and introduce myself to you, Mr. Falconer. I learned earlier.
Falconer.
He's a falconer.
Right.
Falconer. What a strong title.
He
I
is.
have that title.
How long have you been a falconer?
Howdy. Sorry.
No, you're fine. He's like, you're doing too much, Daddy. You're doing too much.
So I started learning about falconry when I was about 16.
Okay.
But you've got to get a formal apprenticeship.
Okay.
I found a master falconer to sponsor me and started learning at 18. So I've been doing this for about 5 years now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so you do it with even bigger birds than this bird, right?
Oh, absolutely. This bird is like 1/12 the size of my first.
Okay.
1/12 of the first?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's like
You started
12 of
off
those.
with
Big.
a dinosaur?
Yes. I'd walk into a room
Pterodactyl.
and people would think, is that an eagle? And he's just a big red-tailed hawk. But she was about 12,000 grams. He's about 100.
Wow. Wow. So what is his name? Say his name.
His name is Dionysus.
Oh, okay, that's his name?
Yes,
Like the
ma'am.
Greek god?
Yes, ma'am.
I love this. Little
Look
Dionysus.
at you with your little Greek mythology knowledge.
I have a little bit.
What you know about the golden fleece?
I did a lot in astronomy. I took a couple astronomy classes and did a little bit and that. But yeah, I love him. And the reason why I love birds so much is because we've got a 22-year-old Amazon parrot at the house. And so when I see little birds like that, it just reminds me of our bird Owl. And so, yeah, I love this. Okay, let me get to Mind the Dresser a little bit. I want to know how long you all have been together, and like, I heard y'all in the lobby. Like, I don't know how long y'all been together, but y'all play seamlessly. Like, It is harmonic, honey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, we've been playing together for a little more than a year, I guess. We started out in September of last year.
Okay.
Although the two of them have been playing together for a lot longer than that.
Over 30 years.
Yeah. Grab that mic when y'all speak for me,
Okay.
just so they can hear y'all. Yep.
Irish music, Steve and I have been playing for over 30 years.
Okay.
And then we met Melissa almost a year ago, or a little over a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah. And started playing with her, and we've all just meshed. We also have a Celtic harp player. She's not here today.
Right.
But
she will be at the festival, though, with us.
Her name is Sarah Ann Waters.
Sarah Ann
she'll
Waters.
Be joining us at CelticFest.
Okay. I love this. Now, Margaret, I got to know, when y'all are planning Celtic Fest, because it's been planned now for 34 years, how do you all bring in all these people and make it just, one big old thing that just makes so much sense?
So Susan Brown, who is our director now, has done an incredible job this year, as she has done for the past 5 or 6 years, and as people were doing before she got involved. But she brings in people from all over the world. We have a great headlining band called Albanach from Scotland, and they have 70,000 Facebook followers, y'all, and they are coming to Mississippi. Wow. So they will be here, as well as a great band called the Sean Healy Band from Washington, D.C., and Kinfolk, which is a band from Virginia. We've got all kinds of bands. And then we also have this year, this is the Scottish Masters World Championship Highland Games this year.
So I got to know
at
what
our festival.
Whoa, tell me about that.
You've got to know what this entails, because the image on their logo is a man toting a tree. So I've got to know what happens.
So the Scottish Highland Games, y'all have probably seen this on some TV show at some point. It's the things where they throw something that looks like a telephone pole. It's called a caber. So guys in kilts throwing heavy objects. Also ladies in kilts throwing heavy objects.
Full-on energy poles.
Full-on.
Yeah, energy.
Yeah. So they have a hammer toss. They have a sheaf toss. They do all kinds of good stuff. And this is the World Championship for the Masters division, which is, I think, people who are 35 and up. Okay. So there'll be almost 200 athletes also competing all weekend long at the festival. So it is really something
people
to see, y'all.
Yeah, this is
These
like
are some strong
the
people.
Iron Man of Celtic Fest.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Wow. Yes, ma'am.
This is Iron Man. And I'm into fitness right now, so I'm never going to, well, I probably will. Maybe one day get to an Iron Man level, but no, not right now.
Well,
but yeah.
if you want to take a little bit before you get to the Iron Man level, you can also come do a whiskey tasting. And
there we go.
Yeah. And we also have a mead tasting. Mead is an alcoholic beverage made with honey, and we have a Mississippi producer.
Nice.
So we're doing a mead tasting, a whiskey tasting. There's a tea tasting. There's also all kinds of stuff for children. There are face painting and balloons, and there's the guy with the sheepdog, the dog that herds sheep, that you can watch him, whistle to the dog, and it'll bring all the sheep together, and all that kind of thing. It's really a fun event for all ages.
There's blacksmiths, of course, the falconry that's there, and then y'all have got the Irish dancers that are coming too.
Yeah, that's my group. So Jackson Irish Dancers will be performing on Saturday and Sunday. We've also got a couple other Irish dance groups, one from the Gulf Coast, one from New Orleans. We have a Scottish Highland dance group. There are workshops. The workshops are free with your festival admission. So if you've just started to learn how to play the fiddle like Melissa and you want to come learn from somebody like her, There'll be workshops for free that you can bring your instrument. There's one on Irish language, Scottish language, all kinds of things like that you can kind of add on with the price of your ticket.
Right. Melissa, you just now started learning how to play?
Oh, no. I meant if someone wanted to learn.
I think she meant that. She could not have grooved with this group.
I was like,
in the game.
Melissa, if it didn't take that long, I could try it myself.
30 years, 1 year.
Yeah.
I meant someone like her could teach you.
Yeah.
I was like, Melissa, when'd you get started?
She also
She's
dances,
a quick learner.
right. By the way. She also dances with our Irish dance group, but not this weekend because she's going to be busy.
I love this. Okay.
Are you a dancer and a fiddler?
She is.
Oh, wow.
But not both at the same time.
Not both at the same time.
I'm just doing that.
You're working on that.
But
You're working
maybe
on that?
next year. Maybe next year we'll have the dancing mind the dresser.
Yeah.
So y'all have been playing for 30 years. Tell me how you got into it. Is it because of your heritage or just the love for the music? What brought you into Celtic music and Irish music?
I guess the way it started for me around 1985, I was in Lemuria. And
Love Lemuria.
They actually played records. Does anybody know what a record
Oh,
is?
yeah.
The round things.
And they were playing something I'd never heard, and it turned out to be the Chieftains. And I started buying records, and then I got a tin whistle, which is a lot smaller than a flute. But so anyway, so I just kind of started teaching myself and went to festivals and stuff, and then got my wife here sucked into it as well. She played the accordion and
You sucked her into it.
keyboard. Yeah.
They look so cute together on the photo. Do you see? Look, no, look at the picture where they're like tearing down each other. Y'all are so cute.
So basically we've been doing this since the very first CelticFest, which was 1992. So we've been around a long time.
Awesome.
And we're so happy to have Melissa with us. It's great to play with the fiddle. I mean, she's played for a week, and look how far she's come.
Look at you. You are a genius.
I'm picking up the fiddle tonight.
My conscience is going to bother me if I let this slide. I can't let this lie go.
I love it. Now, look, National Folk Festival is coming up, and it makes so much sense that Celtic Fest kind of kicks off that whole feel. Will you all be maybe on that, or do you all know anybody who possibly is going to be performing on
Joni
that?
Madden is coming, who, if Melissa wants to talk to you about Irish fiddlers and Irish musicians, and she's a flute player, right, Steve? Yeah. She fronts a band called Cherish the Ladies, and she's coming, I think. And then somebody else is coming too. Eileen Ivers. Yeah. So there's some great Irish musicians coming for that event.
Good stuff. Somebody's going to be repping this corner at National Folk Festival.
For sure.
Okay, perfect.
Well, I got to know, how did the falconer get put in the mix? And then on the other side, when you talking to people, you're like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm an accountant. No, what do you... Yeah, baby, I'm a falconer.
And you got to say it in that tone.
Right.
You got to introduce yourself as a falconer in that bass tone.
Yeah. Believe you me, when I get the title Master Falconer, it will be Master Falconer Caleb Scarborough.
Okay.
I know that's right. Master Falconer Caleb Scarborough.
Let's go, Caleb.
Yes.
Let's
get that
go
on a t-shirt.
Caleb, okay, so we talked a little bit about the birds. Y'all, if y'all could pull up that bird slide for me, I want you to kind of talk through what are the birds that I'm showing everybody that we're looking at right now. What is the one to the left, the far left?
So that is a Harris hawk, or a Harris's hawk.
Okay.
The guy who named it named everything. His name was Harris, and he named it Harris's.
Oh, makes sense. He's like, this is mine.
Yeah. So those are social up in their northern range in the desert.
Okay.
People love to use them because they pack hunt.
Okay.
You can get what's called a cast.
Okay.
It's a group of predatory birds.
Yeah.
And I've seen groups about 8 strong take on jacks.
Yeah.
And they will dogpile a jackrabbit.
Wow.
But and their feathers are flexible. They're really easy to train.
Yeah.
Super nice for predatory birds. They're nice.
Okay.
Still a relative scale.
Okay.
But they're wonderful birds. Very popular.
Good
very
stuff.
nice to work with.
Good stuff. The one in the center.
That is a red-tailed hawk.
Okay.
That's a juvenile. You can tell by her barred tail that she's not got the red tail yet.
Oh, okay.
That's a first-year coloration.
Okay.
That would be...
No, go ahead.
That'd be the birds I started with. My master a man who's not
That's
here today.
the 12 times this baby's size.
That was what I was required to start with.
Are they nice?
No.
They're not nice. So you started with a 2,000-pound, not nice, predatory bird.
He started with a full bull.
Whoa.
Right.
Yeah. She was mean. She got the name Sweet Pea. It was a bit ironic. She punched. You've got a 2-layer thick leather gauntlet. She punched through it once.
What?
Into my hand.
Whoa. And you kept going.
Mm-hmm.
You're brave, my friend.
Yeah.
You are brave. Now tell us about...
And the one on the end is basically that baby's sister?
That's another boy. So
you
can tell with kestrels what the sex is by the color of their wing. If that wing is gray, it looks like they're wearing sort of a little suit jacket, that's a boy.
Okay.
They'll be solid red if it's a girl.
So this is a boy that we have in?
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
but that is another American kestrel.
Okay.
Now tell us about this mister.
Yes.
This mister, he is well behaved, and I think he'd like a little time on the mic
so
to tell.
cute.
He'd like to tell us a few
Does
things.
he whistle? My bird whistles.
Did you
so
just
much.
ask that?
So
did you just ask that of a falconer?
I know, and I want to whistle to him.
Dionysus is not a very loud bird, but he is an imprint.
Hey, baby. He's
so
looking at me. What?
He like, I'll eat your face off right now.
Look at us.
The imprints do make some more noise. So I got him because he fell out of a column. There was a nest in a column each year in a very nice house.
Cool.
And it can only fit about 4 babies, but they have about 5 a year. So one ends up on the ground.
Oh.
I took him.
My head is in the way. Look at his mouth. He just opened it. He hungry.
It is me.
That baby's so hungry. Y'all, this is so cool. I am just so in love. Okay, Margaret, I got to get back to you. We need to let people know about where they need to be, where they can go to get more information. Y'all, pull that map up for everybody just so they can see the map of Lakeshore Park on the reservoir.
Yeah, so it's Bobby Cleveland Park. It's on the Brandon side of the reservoir. Lakeshore Park is its name, is other name. So easy to find. It's a beautiful facility, all outdoors. The stages are right on the water, so you can look through and see the water behind the band. There's going to be kayak rentals available this weekend. That'll be really fun. People can come in anytime. It starts at 8:30 tomorrow or Saturday and Sunday. 8:30 Saturday and Sunday, and Saturday it'll go until 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Wow.
We have a huge dance starting around 8 o'clock on Saturday night. The big dance, and that's really fun. So everybody should definitely come for that. And then Sunday the hours are 8:30 to 7. So if you want to buy a weekend pass, you can buy a weekend pass for $40. Or if you just want to come for either Saturday or Sunday, it's $25 on Saturday, $20 on Sunday.
Right.
And you can also buy the whiskey tasting ticket, which is $60, and that gets you the weekend pass too. So
Now
if
we're
you want to come
talking
drink some whiskey now, that's what you need to do.
$60.
Come on now.
Come
That's
on.
good stuff.
Yeah, and children ages 13 and under are free.
Okay.
So
They can't buy the whiskey.
they can't buy the whiskey. No whiskey
okay.
tasting for them.
No.
They can have the tea.
Right. But
Nor the mead.
That's right.
But they can participate in traditional Irish and Scotic music, dance and culture, 3 stages, free workshops all weekend. They can see 200 athletes from 7 countries competing in the 2025 Scottish Masters World Championships. It's going to be an incredible weekend surrounded by water right there on the Ross Bonnet Reservoir. And I just love that y'all came in. Now I got to have
best.
a little tune.
Well, if anybody needs more information about the schedule, it's CelticFestMS.org.
Okay. And look, I came in my...
You came in your
wore my
tartan.
kilt.
You wore your tartan.
I want everybody to see.
It looks good.
Awesome.
Well done, you.
Please teach her how to dance.
Okay.
I need you to teach
in.
her.
Doing the hula.
Yeah.
I was
Celtic
doing the hula.
dance.
But I am so excited about this where I need Mind the Dresser to get me pumped up for tomorrow and Sunday.
So Mind the Dresser is named for something that you say in Irish dancing. So this is important to know. So when you're dancing in somebody's kitchen, which is how they used to do it, back in the day, you would say, dance around the house and mind the dresser. Like, don't knock the things off the dresser. So that's what their name is. They're a great dance band.
What a great name.
Well, Mind the Dresser. We will
great.
mind it for sure. I want you all to take us out of here on break.
Y'all come dance in my kitchen.
So yes, make sure you do that in Kamel's kitchen as well. It's time for a break. Mind the Dresser is going to take us out right now. Hold on tight. When we return, we're checking out what's happening around your neck of the woods. This is Next Stop on MPB Think Radio.
This October, the Mississippi Antique Showcase comes to Oxford, where storied relics, family heirlooms, and unique treasures await. But this season, the journey goes beyond the appraisals. Join us for candid conversations with our appraisers, take a peek backstage, and experience the unique charm of Oxford. New episodes air Thursdays at 7 p.m. on MPB Television. MPB, your stories, our mission.
Hey y'all, football season is finally here. To avoid delays on the road to game day, be sure to download the M.Traffic mobile app or visit m.traffic.com, where you can get real-time updates on crashes, closures, and construction. To reach the end zone, M.Dot encourages safe driving. That means buckle up, obey the speed limit, and avoid distracted driving, especially in work zones. For more information, follow @MississippiDOT on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
Everlasting, the Legacy Podcast, is a brand new companion podcast to the MPB documentary Everlasting, the life and legacy of Medgar Evers. Join me, Rita Brent, as we dive deeper into the story with exclusive interviews and conversations about the enduring legacy of Medgar Evers. Everlasting, the Legacy Podcast, available on the MPB app or wherever you get your podcasts, with new episodes every other week. MPB, your stories, our mission.
This is Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio. I'm Jermaine Flood, in with my traveling partners Java Chapman and Kamel King. Woo!
Wow. We had birds, we had falconers, we had players.
We had some stuff in here.
I am in Ireland right now.
I know, ain't we all? That was good stuff. Now, again, that was the CelticFest Mississippi. That's happening October the 11th and the 12th on the Reservoir.
On the Res.
Birds and stuff everywhere.
Lakeshore Park.
I know, right? Let's get into some what's happening. We haven't had a little what's happening in a minute. Let's do that.
Do it.
Let's start it off first with my slide number 1. I'm so excited to announce the Mississippi Association of Broadcasters Young Professional Year of the Year Award went to Shamira Muhammad. Shamira was one of 3 finalists for the Mississippi Association of Broadcasters Young Professional of the Year Award. The award recognizes a young emerging leader who's already making a difference. And if you don't know Shamira, she is part of MPB's news team, and she is just killing it out there in the news streets. So congratulations, Shamira, for all the hard work you do right around these ways and these hallways.
That's right.
At Mississippi Public Broadcasting. Speaking of around the ways in these hallways around MPB is hosting a special screening event that'll be happening Tuesday, October 14th at 5:30 p.m. in the MPB Auditorium. They're proud to present a special screening of Becoming Thurgood, America's Social Architect, a compelling documentary that tells Thurgood Marshall's story in his own words, using rare oral histories and interviews. From his early work as a civil rights attorney to his groundbreaking role as the first African American on the U.S. Supreme Court, Marshall's story is one of perseverance, vision, and the power of justice. Audiences will gain fresh insight into his influence, both past and present, and how his legacy continues to shape the pursuit of equality in our time. It's free and open to the public, but registration is requested at mpbonline.org. Kamel, you're in law. Did you ever study any Thurgood Marshall?
Yeah, actually, I almost went to Thurgood Marshall Law School.
Did you really?
I almost did.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I wonder, when y'all are in the law, do y'all study like all the, the famous lawyers and things like that?
Yeah, you end up doing that, but definitely Thurgood Marshall is
one of the top ones.
Pinnacle.
Okay, I love it. All right. Here's another thing. I know y'all are going to want to get into this. MPB yard signs are coming to a neighborhood near you. And they say, we're proud to be a neighbor. You can pick up one of these beautiful signs. I know you see Felder right there with a whole heap of them in his hands to proudly display your part in the neighborhood at one of the following locations that's on the screen. That includes October 14th at the Mississippi Arts and Entertainment Experience in Meridian and at Yazoo Pass in Clarksdale. 15th, they'll be at the Judge George W. Armstrong Library in Natchez, so on and so forth, all the way until they get to the National Folk Festival in Jackson, November 7th through the 9th. Signs can also be picked up anytime at 3825 right here, Ridgewood. I can't get it out.
Ridgewood.
That's a hard one.
Type it in your maps. It says Ridgewood.
Thumbina.
Type it in your maps.
Ridgewood Road in Jackson. Also follow at MPB Online on Facebook, Instagram, or X for more dates and locations throughout October and November. Won't you be our neighbor is what we're asking, because federal cuts to funding for the Corporation for Public Broadcasting has directly affected the programming we provide daily to our Mississippians. Our state is more heavily affected than others with access to more resources. Your support helps MPB continue to bring quality programs and favorites such as PBS Kids, Masterpiece, Nova, and great performances, as well as radio programming like Morning Edition, Fresh Air, and All Things Considered. We're asking the question, won't you be our neighbor? MPB has always been there for the neighborhood. Now the neighborhood can be there for MPB during our time of need. And you can show support in other ways, too. You can log on to mpbonline.org. We have some great profile pictures that you can download to show your MPB love. You can also submit a testimonial, because we want to hear from our friends and neighbors. Tell us who you are, why you love MPB, and your best memories from your favorite program. Won't you be our neighbor is what we're asking. And those signs are flying off the shelves.
Yeah.
I got one in my yard right now.
I know it. I love it. I love it. Good stuff. Okay, here's what else is happening around your neck of the woods. Now, every year we've gone to this for the past 2 years. We are not there this year.
And I am sad.
And they are missing us.
I'm sad. I just talked to some people on the way down, a whole family.
The whole family.
Yeah.
What did they tell you? That you ain't coming?
Yeah, they said, we on our way to cruise. And I said,
see ya. That's what they said to you. See ya.
You made me mad.
29th Annual Cruise on the Coast. It will come to a close Sunday, October the 12th, but it is still happening down there. It's bumping, and they've got record numbers for the number of registrants. I mean, like 200 more as of yesterday than what it was last year.
And it's beautiful weather, too.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
Perfect.
I know. So every year it just gets better and better. They down there doing 30 miles per hour, looking at the scene, chilling, you know.
All you need is a lawn chair and a spot, and you will see every car that your little heart has ever desired.
That's right. And Kamel just is...
And I am so
Do you
mad.
see the sadness in his face?
Sad.
From the German automobiles to the American classics.
Yes,
everything is down there.
Sure is.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, up next on our What's Happening, I have to tell this story because I've been in fitness for a bit. I said it on the first segment. But yesterday, I had a cheat day. And I spent my cheat day at the Mississippi State Fair. And I picked up a monster bag of cotton candy for myself.
Is it still around?
Yeah, I just ate the top weft, if you want to call that thing a weft.
That ain't cheating.
I ate the top. Here's how it wasn't cheating. And Marissa reminded me. She was like, but you worked out before and after you did all this. But
get out of here.
Listen, I also bought a Polish sausage. I had a Polish sausage, and I ate it before I could even get out the car. I had it right there on the...
You ate it?
I ate it right there on the glove box. Like, I was like, I can't move. I can't move. Because I hadn't had, like, pork in a minute, and I love pork. Pork is my chicken. And so...
The other white meat.
Put it on a T-shirt. Pork is my chicken.
Pork is my chicken.
That is so good. You're right, Java. That is so good.
And so I just want to say shouts out to the fair for having, let me have a beautiful day yesterday eating pork and cotton candy. I'm excited. It's going
pork
on.
Is my chicken.
It's going.
pork and cotton candy.
It's going all the way through Monday the 13th with a culmination at 9:30 a.m. You can join them there for the Great American Parade, bringing stars, stripes, and spirits to the Mississippi State Fair. It'll feature floats, military tributes, Mississippi Queens, marching bands, wagon trains, and much more to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. That's the Mississippi State Fair, where you can get your fair share of what it
pork
is.
And cotton candy.
For the low price of about $100.
$173. Don't you do that?
$173.
Well, Java would take a whole family under $100. So you need to retool your fair budget.
Y'all don't know how I do it, man.
That's right.
Make it happen.
Java get freebies because everybody knows Java.
I wish.
Right.
Speaking of some good stuff, the Fall Flea Market and Craft Fair is happening at Peddlers Junction. That's in Laurel, Mississippi, Saturday, October the 11th, 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. It's outdoors and free admission to shoppers and dogs as well if they're shopping. Now, they typically have a variety of vintage antiques, boutique merch, crafts, handmade, handcrafted, and yummy and baked goods. Again, this is the Fall Flea Market and Craft Fair at Peddlers Junction in Laurel, Mississippi, happening tomorrow, October the 11th, and also tomorrow, October the 11th, at Concrete Sneaker Boutique. Shout out to my friend there.
That's my guy.
Yeah, shout out to my friend who's been owning that
Keith
ever since Keith was on Lynch. I've known Keith when Concrete Sneaker Boutique was out there on Lynch Street.
That's a real businessman right there, too.
He is hosting Homecoming Vibes at Concrete Sneaker Boutique tomorrow, 6 p.m. until 10 p.m.
Who homecoming?
That's Jackson State, what Java had mentioned earlier.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because you said homecoming.
Who's
and
homecoming?
I was just trying to see. I was just making sure whose homecoming it was.
You don't know. The city is abuzz.
Them I love.
They do.
Thems and them.
They do. They love. The event is going to be packed with old school kickback vibes. It's going to feel very blue and white, for sure. Music curated perfectly by the one and only DJ Fingerprint. Free drinks while they last. We don't know how many that are there.
5. First 5 ladies.
They were free.
They were free. That's right.
And then,
that's not false.
And however long they last.
That's right.
Here's something that would tickle your fancy, Kamel. Shoe raffle by K-Swiss and clothes from Dickies and Rolling Loud. They're going to be giving away some shoes, it looks like.
I can't fit another pair of shoes in my closet. If I bring another pair of shoes to that door, I'm going to get thrown out the house.
It's over.
Yes.
This event is a free event, and all you got to do is RSVP. Homecoming Vibes at Concrete Sneaker Boutique, Saturday, October the 11th. Coming up tomorrow as well, the city is abuzz, I told y'all.
Yeah.
Tab Benote with Igalia Volt live at Martin's Downtown. If you hadn't heard Tab's voice is so Otis Redding and just nasty. I'm talking about the man's voice is nasty. He'll be performing at Martin's Downtown Saturday, October the 11th, 8 p.m. Everybody is really, really excited. He's a 4-time Grammy-nominated artist and renowned, again, for his distinctive guitar tone and Otis Redding-esque voice. He's been captivating figures in the roots of music for over 30 years.
Is that Tab Benoit? Benote?
Who's laughing back there? Who's laughing back there? I hear laughing.
We heard it through the...
Who's laughing? Huh? That says Benoit. Benoit.
I mean... Charlie, you are nuts.
I don't know. Maybe.
Then he got them tickled back there. Because they know what they know what's right.
Butcher.
They were pre-tickled.
Yeah. We'll meet you at Peddler's Corner.
Okay, let's get ready to finish this what's happening so we can get to Mr. Edwin Perez. We got things to do and people to talk to.
You got Perez right.
I know how to pronounce that man's name. I've done it already at the National Folk Festival kickoff. Tab's last name, Benoit. But I know Edwin Perez and Isu Orquesta. I tell you that much
I don't
right
know what
now.
you just said right there.
I know you don't, because you got to study like me. All right, so what's happening around your neck of the woods the last two? Twinkie 2025, the Jackson Experience live recording, Sunday, October the 12th. That's going down at the Rosie McCoy Auditorium, 6 p.m. If you don't know nothing about the legendary Twinkie Clark of the Clark Sisters, you've got to look that up. She is live recording this weekend. It's a big weekend. I'm telling you, homecoming Jackson State brings in the people. You hear me?
And she's been all over the city.
Right. Okay. And finally, around your neck of the woods, it's Blues by Starlight, Thursday, October 16th at the Mississippi Museum of Art, featuring the legendary Willie Clayton. Woo! For a night full of live music, chef tasting, and community impact, all in support of the Boys and Girls Club of Mississippi. This is going to be an unforgettable evening of rhythm, flavor, and purpose, and will include performances by local artists, a silent auction, and chances to support youth across the state. So that's some good stuff happening around your neck of the woods. It's time for us to go to a break. When we come back, we're sitting down with none other than one of the hottest performers you have ever seen hit the stage.
What's her name?
He don't leave nothing on there. He just takes it all off.
Yes.
Edwin Perez.
Yes.
Edwin Perez.
Yes.
He's coming up because he is going to be performing at the 82nd National Folk Festival, November 7th through the 9th. This is Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio.
Hey football fans, as you make your game plans to get to the stadium safely, be sure to download the M.Traffic mobile app or visit m.traffic.com, your playbook for the road to game day. These free travel resources give you real-time updates on traffic conditions and alerts so you can get to the end zone without a delay of game. For more safe driving tips, follow at Mississippi DOT on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
Hatred destroys the one who hates. The others that you have hated, go on about their business. Care of us.
So the legacy of Medgar Evers is an understanding of our own humanity and of our own responsibility of seeing that in other people.
He is written out of history. He's just not included as Malcolm and Martin. To me, it's the 3 M's, and Medgar is right up there at the lead.
Everlasting, Life and Legacy of Medgar Evers. Watch now on MPB Passport. Visit mpbonline.org for more.
When the weather turns severe, when breaking news affects your family, when Mississippi needs answers, MPB is there. We provide real-time emergency alerts, trusted news coverage, and live broadcasts of emergency updates. Available on TV, radio, and online. MPB is on the air and by your side every day of the year. Because when it matters most, Mississippi turns to MPB, Mississippi's trusted source. MPB, your stories, our mission.
You're tuned in to Next Stop Mississippi on MPB Think Radio. I'm Jermaine Floodin with the best traveling partners ever. That's Java and Kamel.
It's us.
It's just them. It's just them.
It's us and
Listen, I want to get into this last stop right now. It is going to be at our National Folk Festival. I am so excited of reintroducing this gentleman because I studied all of his stuff when he came for the National Folk Festival kickoff. Didn't know of him. But now that I do and know of this man, I am so excited. So we have none other than Edwin Perez, who heads up Edwin Perez EC Orquesta, coming from New York City. It's a high-octane salsa ensemble leading the renaissance of Salsa Dura, a New York style that flourished in the 1970s and 80s. Now, with propulsive percussion, dynamic brass lines, and emphatic emotional vocals, Edwin Perez EC Orquesta inspires audiences to find both joy and meaning on the dance floor. And we have none other than himself in with us. Edwin, welcome to Next Stop Mississippi. And I cannot wait to reintroduce you. Come November 7th through the 9th.
Can't wait.
I cannot wait to reintroduce you. Again, welcome to Mississippi one more time. You've come already last year for the National Folk Festival kickoff. How was your time here then? And you literally tore that stage loose, sir.
It was an amazing performance because of what we got from the people that were there. They made the difference. Artists that play the type of music that I play, we feed off of the public, and the public was amazing. The love and the reception we got when we performed our brand of salsa left a big impression on me. I definitely want to go back. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm glad that the National Folk Fest was able to make it happen again.
Yeah, you did amazing then. And you know what I learned before you hit the stage? That you were born in New York, but you were raised in Puerto Rico. I mean, you literally have made it literally to Puerto Rico, back, and you're like back and forth in between. How was the time going from New York to Puerto Rico, and just what do you remember when you were coming up?
Well, I remember more of the time coming back because they took me to Puerto Rico as a baby. It's usually the other way around, right? You're born over there, then they bring you over here. But I was born here and they took me to Puerto Rico. I was raised there and came back at 18. And it took a lot of adjusting. 2 weeks after I arrived, I was starting college. So English was not really a language I could either speak or understand at the time. So adjustment was quite a bit of work.
Edwin, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I just wanted to say that it worked out the way it was supposed to, because I was able to keep my culture in my heart and bring it with me and develop it into something I can share with others.
Yeah.
How did that transition into you becoming an artist and a performance artist that has done this so long and to the level that you have?
Mm-hmm. And you know, I want to mention something, but I want you to answer that, Edwin, because he's got a background in something that it takes for a lot of artists to have a background in. But go ahead, Edwin.
Well, I've not thought much about it other than I enjoyed the ride. You know, I started singing how can I put this in the right perspective? I started singing for a living, so to speak, at a point where it's not what I wanted to do. I had my career, my day job, but circumstances took me there. Circumstances called bad money management and having to pay more bills than money I was making. And someone made an offer I couldn't refuse. Yeah, and it all happened by accident. I went to a performance and we were having a little bit of wine, and trying to make the long story short, at one point I said, I know that song, and the band leader was bolder than me and he invited me to the front. I went to the front. He called in the band and I forgot the lyrics on how to start the song. It was embarrassing. The first time I was in front of people in a long time, but he was impressed with something and he invited me to be part of his band after.
That's awesome.
So when I finally started, to answer your question, to me, it was because my mother was a performer. My grandfather was a performer. They were artists in their own time. To me, it was all be as sobering as you can be about this and just enjoy the ride, have no dreams. You're going to make the extra money you need to pay for your bills. And long story short, it's been 30 years and still here I am. I'm proud in the world bringing my music.
That's good stuff. I was going to say, because it happens a lot here, especially with blues artists, but he literally started as a singer in the church choir that his grandfather directed.
Oh, wow.
And talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Well, they still have tapes of when I was like the lead voice at 4 years of age with the children's choir in church. From time to time, they play those tapes so I can be humbled and embarrassed.
That's okay, but I bet you were adorable. I know you were adorable.
If you ask my mom, she will say yes.
Right.
It was my life. It was my life. And because my family was the one involved with the music, it was what we worked on. It was our basically our office. And then every weekend we went out there to perform. That was the story of my life.
Wow.
So this is one that I said at National Folk Festival kickoff when I told the story that he fell asleep each night And he was drawn to music that spoke to what he calls drums in his heart, but he fell asleep each night listening to salsa on his beloved shortwave radio.
Oh man!
And that's what got it. That's what
the
got
shortwave radio. Wow.
That's what got it kicked off there.
Amazing, that little fact there.
Yeah, that's what got it kicked off.
That made a huge difference in my life. And as a poor kid that didn't have a lot of resources, I had this little radio, but this little radio meant everything to me.
Yeah.
And the influence I got through that, to me, even as a child, listening to music, I was the kind of child that was listening to the lyrics. Lyrics, it's something we learn in church, right? We learn to listen to another dimension. It's what fed me and formed my musical character and my life. The ones that came in and the music I was listening to back in the day as a child. Growing up, still listen to today.
Right. I love it. Okay. Give them a little quick definition of Salsa Dura. I'm trying to pronounce that right because I learned the pronunciation last year. But tell them a little bit about what Salsa Dura is.
Well, salsa in itself, as the word is translated, means sauce, right? Salsa is sauce. And where does the word salsa comes from? All the different blends of Latin and Afro-American sounds that came in from all different parts of not only the Caribbean, but also from Africa, because that's the motherland, that's where everything comes from. And there was the wealthy people of New York back in the day when salsa started to make an impact, and it wasn't called salsa, it was called Cuban music. They would hire these Cuban bands and these Latino bands to play at the Waldorf, to play at the Hiltons of the world, and the best venues. They had an in-house Latin music, Cuban music band. So that was what became the salsa de salon, like the higher end of salsa, which was very well arranged, very paced out. And then there was this movement that was growing in the streets of the Bronx and Brooklyn and Harlem, Spanish Harlem, where all these young musicians, all these street kids were interpreting salsa, interpreting the clave, their style, the way they felt it. And that's where Salsa Dura came in with Willie Colon, Hector Lavoe, with Eddie Palmieri, may he rest in peace, who passed on not so long ago, with Barreto, this brand of salsa that was like the kids are getting in our face, they're making it loud, they're making it bold, and they're making us dance, took over just very much like reggaeton has been doing and Bad Bunny and all this movement we see happening nowadays that was totally unexpected from the most unexpected of sources. That's what happened, and that's when Salsa Dura came in. Then the 80s came around, and people fell back into the romantic salsa. It was very commercial, and it grew to a point that it really took over internationally. So my brand, the one I present, is that nostalgic sound of the streets of New York, and it's something that young ones and old ones embrace because it brings something different. It's very energetic.
Well,
I describe it as in your face salsa.
Edwin, very quickly, and you brought up Bad Bunny. How do you feel in your pride to see Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl? What does that mean to you as a Puerto Rican, for your culture, for your genre of music? How does tell me how that makes you feel?
It's an amazing feeling. It fills me up with pride, regardless of what anybody feels or what I feel about his music. The minute you're bringing our culture and bringing it high in your hands and taking advantage of all this public persona popularity that you have, and you say, well, this is where I'm from, this is what I'm proud of, it fills me up with pride. It's really difficult to put it in words, but he paused to give homage to his people, to his little piece of land, and to his culture. That is amazing. And because of that generosity that he has shown, I think it's what really has driven people to either be curious to the point that they want to see him or admire what he's doing, regardless of what his music might be. He's making it to the Super Bowl.
Love it. Listen, you know who I'm proud of? I'm proud of you, Edwin.
Yeah.
You have had some great albums underneath your belt, including the 2022 Directo Al Punto album that came out. And so I cannot wait. November 7th through the 9th. Don't forget, everybody, they need volunteers.
Yes.
There are volunteers that they still need to make this thing happen. But November 7th through the 9th, you can see Edwin Perez literally on the stage here in Jackson, Mississippi. Edwin, if they wanted more information about you, where's your website? What's your website?
You can reach us at edwinperezmusic.com, edwinperezmusic.com, or you can reach me on Facebook at Edwin Perez Salsa Dura, on Instagram, Edwin Perez official. Edwin Perez official, or you can reach us at.
That's okay.
Give him your cell phone number, Edwin. Give him your cell phone number.
Don't you worry about that. Edwin, thank you so much, y'all. We have come to the end of another great trip. Edwin Perez will be performing at the 82nd National Folk Festival, November 7th through the 9th. And we want to thank you for riding shotgun and today's guest, none other than CelticFest Mississippi, Mind the Dresser. The Falconers were all here, and Edwin, none other than Mr. Perez himself, was on with us today. To find out more about what's happening around your and my neck of the woods, visit mpbonline.org. Click the community tab to view SIP events or email events at mpbonline.org. Next Stop is produced by yours truly. For Java Chapman and Kamel King, I'm Jermaine Flood. Thank you to today's MMPs. There was a good bit of them back there. Join us next Friday at 10 a.m. And they were laughing at you. That's right.
Yeah.
Join us next Friday at 10 a.m. for another great trip here on Next Stop, Mississippi.